Disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Do not attempt this at home. Vitiated how-to will not be responsible because you decided to be a cheap ass and not hire a professional.
On with the show.
This is how to fix your alternator on a 2010 Ford F150 XLT. First thing you're going to need a bucket so you can stand on the bumper. Next, you're going to need probably a 200-piece tool set that you should have under your seat in your truck if you're driving a Ford. Then you're going to want to remove the intake. Nextly, there's this wiring thing here that goes on there. You're going to want to pull that off. Then you're going to pull that nut there, that nut there, that nut there. It's common sense. You're going to have to pull the tensioner. Those look to be about 8 millimeters. I don't know, but if you've got that set there, then that's it. Should already be able to figure it out, but I'm guessing it's probably 10 or 12, but give me a second and I'll find out. Ballpark it. They're all 10s except for the bottom one down there, which looks like 11. So pretty simple, nothing to it. Of course, you make sure you got your positive disconnected on your battery, and that's a 13 millimeter, just like those two nuts down there were 13 millimeters. And you just take it off and there you go. This is why I keep tools just for shit like this, and why I refuse to buy anything newer than a 2010, because I can still work on it if I have to. A little side note, take that bolt off and then take that far bolt off, and then when you take those nuts off there, pull it out with the bracket, because in that way you can tighten that one back down to this and slide it in instead of fighting with it under the intake. Another little side note, that I had that showed the little battery thing blink in there. When it blinks and stays on, and then it goes off, and then it comes on and stays on for a while and goes off, that's 9 times out of 10 it's your alternator. And another little fun fact, it will lock you to where you can't move the shifter. When you have the key over, like you're going to start it and try to unshift it, you can't. You have to use a jumper box, or somebody's going to have to use jumper cables, give enough power to where that way you can put it in neutral to tow it if you need to tow it, like I had to. That's the only way. It sucks, man.